What's going on, guys? Back at you guys with another presentation. Um, I want to know you guys' thoughts on the afterlife. The afterlife is something that I think about a lot. I don't know if you guys think about the afterlife, but the afterlife is something that I think about a whole lot. I think about, I think about, some people go through life and they encounter so much adversity. They encounter so much pain. They endure so much turmoil in life. I think about the afterlife all the time. I don't know if you guys wonder about the afterlife. Sometimes I wonder, like, when this thing called life is all over, where do people actually go? You know, um, some people have a great life, some people have a terrible life. Um, you would wonder, if you a person who's had a terrible life, you would wonder when it's all said and done, when you die, are you gonna have a better existence? Because sometimes I think to myself, as bad as life is for some people, there has to be a better existence after this life is over. Because some people go through life, they experience a lot of turmoil, they experience a lot of adversity in life. Um, Things just don't work out for some people, unfortunately. And it'll make you wonder, is there something better on the other side? I wonder all the time. Like, life is just so unfortunate. It's so bad for some people. Some people go through nothing but pain and misery in life. And it'll just make you wonder, is there really something better on the other side? God better have something better on the other side. He better. Because don't nobody need to live a life of pain and misery and then die and then go to hell. Don't nobody need that. You look at the world nowadays, you got a lot of people going through stuff. I believe most people nowadays are unhappy, believe it or not. With inflation, how expensive life is to live, I believe a lot of people are unhappy nowadays. And that's why a lot of people turn to drugs and alcohol to cope with this thing called life. Um, Life is just bad, you know? And I think about the afterlife all the time. I'm constantly thinking about the afterlife, Where do we go when this thing called life is all over? Because some people go through this thing called life. Some people have a good some people have a good run, some people have a bad run, and it'll just have you want it'll just have you wondering, you know, what is on the other side? Does God have something good in store for everybody? Because some people go through this thing called life, man, and they just encounter nothing but hell. They encounter nothing but ills in life. And if you've had a bad life, you know, God should have never made you. I don't even agree with certain things in the Bible. It's something in the Bible that's so dumb and stupid. It says the first shall be, it says something about how the first shall be last and the last shall be first. That's BS. That's why I say don't believe everything that the Bible say, because the Bible say a lot of dumb stuff too. You know, it says something like that in the Bible about how the first is going to be last and the last shall be first. I don't believe that. That's dumb. That's stupid talk. That's why I say everything that's in the Bible, you can't believe everything that's in the Bible because it ain't true. Um, I'm just a firm believer that some people's purpose in life, man, was to suffer. Everybody wasn't meant to have no good life. And I just think to myself, what is on the other side? I don't know if you guys wonder, what is on the other side? After this thing called life is over, after this run is over, what is waiting for you on the other side? I know growing up in church, they tell you that hell or heaven is waiting on you on the other side after this life is over. But I wonder a lot about the afterlife and what could be waiting on you after this life is over, you know? Because don't nobody deserve to live a bad life and then die and go somewhere else and live a bad life. That's why I don't understand how God could cast people to hell. Like, how is a person gonna live a bad life, then die, and you gonna cast him to hell? That's not, if I was God, regardless of what kind of life people lived, because there were certain factors and certain things in people's life they had no control over. You can't control everything in your life. You just can't. That's why I don't understand how a loving God could cast somebody to burn in forever. That's why I say there has to be something better after this life, because all the stress, all of the pain and misery that some people have to go through in life, when you close your eyes and you leave this world, there got to be something better waiting on you. There got to. That's why I say God shouldn't cast nobody to hell. If hell is even real. But God shouldn't cast nobody to hell, because don't nobody deserve to live a terrible life and then after they pass away go somewhere else to live another terrible life. Don't nobody deserve that. No one deserves that. And some people's very existence on this planet has been pure suffering. Some people's whole life has been full of pain, misfortune, adversity, turmoil. And you have to wonder, people who were born into the world to suffer, what was God's purpose of making them? It'll really make you wonder. This is why I think about the afterlife all the time. I'm always wondering about what's on the other side. What could be waiting for you after this life is over. It's just something for you guys to think about. What could be waiting on you. If I was God, I would have never made hell. I'd have heaven ready for everybody. All the weed, all the champagne, all the big booty whores, all the designer clothes. If I was God, I would have everything that they didn't. If I was God, when people pass away, I would grant them everything they wasn't able to get in this life. I would grant that to them. Because I don't think no one deserves to live a life full of pain, agony, misery. No one deserves to live a life like that. That's why if I was God, everything that a person wasn't able to get on earth, they'll get it in the next life. That's what I would do if I was God. You know, um, let me know what you guys think about the afterlife. Do you think something is on the other side? Because I don't know what's on the other side after this life is over, but there has to be something waiting on the other side for us. I don't know what it could be. I don't know what it is. Growing up in church, they tell you that heaven and hell is waiting on you. But the only people who truly know what's waiting on the other side after you leave this world, the only people who truly know are the people who've already transitioned. But you guys let me know what you think about this. What do you think is waiting on you after this life is over? Because they gotta. I think about it so much. It's gotta be something better on the other side. It's got to, because this reality that we live in here ain't it. The life that some people are living on Earth ain't it. So it's got to be something better waiting on you in the next dimension, in the afterlife. But you guys leave your comments. Let me know what you think about this, and I'll talk to you soon. And let me know if there's any other content that you would like me to talk about, because I'm trying to dip and dabble in a little bit of everything, trying to, make this stuff as creative as possible, because I don't want to, you know, elaborate on the same things. I'm trying to, go into things that I have not talked about. So if you feel there's something that I have not talked about and you would like me to make a presentation on it, leave your comments, and I will talk to you guys very soon. You guys have a great day. It is Monday, September the 9th, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.